Sickle cell disease leaves patients fighting debilitating pain and frequent hospitalizations. But there is new hope for those suffering. In late 2023, the Food and Drug Administration's approved a milestone treatment. In today's Aging Untold Extra, Tisha Powell explains how the therapy has helped a patient in St. Louis regain control of his life.
They all got together and signed this banner.
A little taste of home keeps 20-year-old Martin Mawita Jr. motivated. In 2025, he came from Nebraska to St. Louis, searching for something he and his mom had wanted for years, a way out of sickle cell anemia.
My mom and I we've been, for years really, just been looking for, is there any way out of this?
Sickle cell causes red blood cells to become abnormally shaped. They can clump together, block blood vessels, and trigger severe pain, organ damage, and life-threatening complications. Aging Untold expert Dr. Ray Rogers says the disease can hit nearly every part of a person's life.
You're destroying red cells and you're blocking blood flow. So anytime you have no blood flow anywhere, that's very painful if you get a crisis.
For Martin, hope came through a gene therapy called leukemia.
So gene therapy is where they're removing their stem cells from their blood. So they're removing their blood with the stem cells, and they're going to treat those cells and try to cure those cells. But at the same time, they're giving them high-dose chemotherapy, and they're hoping that what they put back in gives them more of the normal red blood cells.
Then came the moment Martin learned it had worked.
85% of your hemoglobin is hemoglobin A, or the heme, yes.
The therapy rid his body of nearly all of its sickle cells.
Seeing the results of it, like what it actually means for me to be cured of sickle cell after 20 years, I think it was absolutely worth it looking back.
Dr. Rogers says it's not for everyone, but for patients who qualify, it can be life-changing.
Everybody may not be a candidate that is appropriate for, but if it works, they look at the percentage of the cells that are now no longer sickles, and these people are able to live normal lives like the rest of us.
If this interests you, you can watch Aging Untold right here on KLTV and KTRE. The show airs every weekday afternoon at 2.